and welcome to another episode of Football Talk Show. I am your host, Ryan.
I'm Eric.
Welcome everybody to another Victory Monday. We haven't had too many of these this year.
No, not many.
We got to, relish it when we get it. Although it was against the winless Detroit Lions, a win is a win.
Absolutely. Hey, look, and people can dog the Lions all they want about the fact that they're winless and all that, but look, man, they're one of 32 teams. There's only 64 first or second string quarterbacks in the league. There's only 64 starting corners in this league. When you get a win over an NFL team, that's an accomplishment. So the Eagles should enjoy it.
No, absolutely. Hey, Peggy, how's it going? Glad to hear from you. Listen, I think the Lions seem to be one of the better winless teams I can kind of remember, as they've really been in a lot of their games. They've been down to the wire. I mean, the Baltimore Ravens had to kick a historic record-breaking field goal just to beat them at as time expired. So
God bless them for almost always covering.
Yeah. So yeah, exactly. They're pretty much covering, if not every game almost. So the Lions were a good team. They're just not right there, but still, regardless.
I think they've positioned themselves, with the trading of Matt Stafford and realizing that maybe that relationship wasn't going to go anywhere long term. I feel like they positioned themselves very well.
Sure.
To look going forward to figure out their quarterback spot if Jared Goff's not it. And I still think overall I like their offensive line. I think that's a group I would buy in on.
Sewell certainly has been living up to hype, so that's always good. They have a lot of draft capital.
Right.
And yeah, I mean, again, I think they have a coach who seems to be, on the cusp of doing something pretty good. It's just,
I think he has that locker room.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, 100%. So they're definitely going to be fighting for him. That is for sure. But still, anytime you can beat any team 44-6,
you've done something right that week.
You've done something right, and you got contributions pretty much all around. I think the one thing that we're obviously going to talk about a lot tonight is the fact that they finally ran the football. I think it's strange to me that the fact that your number one running back is not in, and you're all of a sudden you decide to kind of run the ball. It seems strange to me.
Yeah, right. All it took was Miles Sanders getting injured, and they thought, hey, maybe we should run the football.
Right. So, and then the fact of the matter is, you have a young kid in Gainwell, and you barely used him. Where I would have assumed this was your opportunity to kind of see what he has as a lead dog, and go from there. Obviously complement with Scott and Howard, but they went the other way with it. It's a little strange, but they also saw how well it worked, and I feel like statistically, Jalen Hurts is. I think I read a stat that said Jalen Hurts, if his QBR goes through the roof, his accuracy goes through the roof when every drive that he's on has at least 2 or more runs, to just 2.
Right.
Give him that balance, and he seems to be okay with it. And obviously, that's what happened on Sunday. Is they had they had the balance for sure. In fact, they overcompensated and ran the ball more than they ended up passing, but.
And part of that too is once you got that big lead, it was sitting up on the clock. Yeah,
of course. So yeah, again, I was glad that it happened. I know a lot of Eagles fans are certainly happy.
Sure.
That, that we're able to run the ball, and not that the Lions should be a barometer, but still, you ran the ball on an NFL team and it worked, and it showed balance in your offense, and you're you ended up scoring 44 points, the most you've had in quite some time.
And I hope that shines through to the Eagles, that like it resonates. Hey, we showed balance in our offense and we put up 44 points. Like maybe we should do this more often.
I don't know. I'm not a head coach, Eric, but that seems like that would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it?
Right. That logic would compute, right? At least to me or you.
Right. So, anyway, I'm not sure, Eric. I'm having a little difficulty on my end with uh, with my screen here, so I hope I'm not too frozen.
Yeah, on my end, you're completely frozen. But I can hear everything fine.
Well, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But then again, remember, I'm the one coming from a new studio now. So I don't know if I'm having an issue.
According to Facebook, it looks like you're all right.
All
Uh,
right. It's a nice change of pace.
yeah, I just moved a little bit,
Mhm.
which is nice. I see some comments coming in, so I
Yeah.
apologize. I'm not actually able to see the comments live, but I'm showing them on Facebook. Chris Layeff, our good buddy from one of our million podcasts that he does with us, um, says if I'm Sanders, I'm requesting a trade. Um, Unfortunately, he is on IR, so he wouldn't be able to get traded this
Right.
year. But I completely agree. It's a little disrespectful that they, have this supposed, offensive weapon, and they haven't been using him all year, and now all of a sudden he's hurt, and now you're just going to use the backups, and they're going to get the ball more. He also says Gainwell is more as a wide receiver. I expect Gainwell to be used more in the passing game with Rager injured. Yes, he certainly is.
Yeah.
But I still wanted to see, I wanted to know that for sure as far as his ability to, get, the lion's share of the carries. Chris, again, with a bunch of comments here. Thank you very much, Chris.
Yeah.
Uh,
Thanks.
if Hertz is going to be the starter, I'd rather him hand off than pass. He is terrible. And then Peggy, well, my thing is, I believe where Fletch spoke up and the players had, they are said to have these coaches. I think they really listened to him. Yeah, I think,
Sure.
I think that probably, galvanized the team a bit. And whether good or bad, I feel like it ended up getting them a little closer, which is, always nice. And the defense played really well. But you also noticed that, linebacker wise, we saw a lot of TJ Edwards,
Mhm.
and we did. I think, um, uh, what's his face? Why am I blanking on his name?
Singleton.
Thank you. Only played like 33% of the snaps.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm sure they're going to come out and be like, "Oh well, situation dictated." Blah 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 blah. Yeah. So Chris, obviously not a fan of Jalen Hurts. He's terrible. Mr. One Read looks right, throws right, or runs. I don't think I've seen a throw to the left that wasn't a screen. Maybe I'm wrong.
Look, I'm sure that there was one or two. But look, I get your frustration. I definitely get your frustration, Chris. For me, I'm still in the evaluation phase. I'm not ready to say, that I'm out on him yet.
Not yet. But let's just say Sunday did nothing to move the needle one way or the other.
No, not for me.
Yeah. So,
Pleased with the team win, but yeah, I wouldn't give all that credit to Jalen.
no, absolutely not. Oh, and while Chris is watching, I'm glad Chris is, because I'm sure he can relay this to um, our good buddy Danny Hart. I wanted to put up down the scrolling there. You'll see one of our main sponsors, La Terrain Watches.
Are you going to be able to do it?
I'm going to try. I'm going to hope I don't hurt myself.
Okay.
Go to la-terrain.com. Use code PSA for site-wide discounts. An amazing watch company, great quality, relatively pretty cheap pricing. And I finally got my watch. I finally got the Atlas in black. It's a pretty damn smooth watch. But I'm gonna try to attempt the Danny Hart. Just to make sure.
Yeah, loosen the shoulder there.
Let's go. Let's go like this. There it is. No, see, I can't get the full range. I can't. It's
Neither could he, apparently.
he literally had to dislocate his shoulder to get it. But I'll show the normal way.
Yeah.
Where is? I'll try to. This
Yeah,
wonderful.
it looks pretty cool.
All in black. They have this watch in silver, I believe. Sorry, my screen's kind of getting all messed up because I'm coming in.
Yeah, you're moving
But,
around.
It's absolutely such a fantastic watch. I absolutely love it. I've been needing an all black watch, and it really pops. I freaking love it. So go to la-terrain.com or follow La Terrain on all social media to always find special deals going on. But if you use code PSA, you will find wonderful site-wide discounts. Chris knows all about it, as they are a sponsor for the Philly Sports Alliance. And Chris, like I said, is on 5 billion other podcasts associated with the
rough estimate. Yeah,
rough estimate
about that. Yeah,
in fact, I don't even know if he has a regular job anymore, just because he's on so many shows.
right.
I'm
He couldn't possibly have time for one.
no, right. So yeah. So that I just wanted to send that out, and like I said, pretty dope watch. So
Yeah.
all right, moving on. So we got to win.
Mm-hmm.
The Lions, obviously are really gunning for that number one pick.
Yeah, I mean, look, to me, what stood out, the game was still, I guess, not. It wasn't out of hand just yet. They had a 4th and inches, and Jared Goff is lined up in shotgun, naked shotgun, no backs with him, 5 wide, and I'm like, they know it's 4th and inches, right? Like, why wouldn't you just, try to run the ball with Swift here, maybe get me some fantasy points?
Yeah, well, Swift had a few moments there, but overall, he kind of got swallowed up, which was good because honestly, I thought Swift was we were going to get screened to death.
Yeah,
with Swift, and I thought he was going to have like 10 catches for like $150 and like 2 touchdowns just in the air.
Yeah, and I mean, look, I wouldn't have been mad at it as long as we still won, but
right. Well, yeah, I'm sure you would have loved it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so speaking of draft picks, Miami lost, which is great. They're really gunning for the number 2 spot. The Colts lost. So theoretically, all 3 of our picks are in the top 10 as of right now.
Yeah, and Carson, I mean, didn't play terrible, but had a couple bad.
He started off real great. He had 2 interceptions that weren't awesome, but again, played 100% of the snaps.
That's right, baby.
He's only missed 5 snaps all year. We've played 8 games. We're on pace.
Yeah, we're definitely on pace right now.
Yeah. So always knock on that wood. But I think as far as the Eagles are concerned, we got a victory. The other 2 teams that we want to lose lost.
Yeah.
And moving forward, I feel like hopefully the coaching staff has learned from what they saw in this Detroit Lions.
Let's hope. I mean, we'll know more next week when we watch them.
100%. Now, speaking of next week, we have the Chargers coming to town.
Yes.
The Chargers, I believe, are statistically the worst rushed defense in the league.
Okay, so I put the over-under on carries at 5.5?
If not the worst, they're 31st. They're right there. Worse than the Lions. So I'm hopeful that they say, you know what, let's try it again. Let's keep mixing it up and take some. What this does is take pressure off of Jalen Hurts. He's not asked to be the guy. And you know what? Listen, I think some quarterbacks in this league can just come in and be amazing. Some take a little time. And maybe once he kind of almost becomes, I don't like the word game manager, but
Sure.
almost becoming something like that, where he can, again, kind of get them down the field, not be asked to do too much, again, use his feet when he can. But, and as Chris alluded to, obviously, with, what did he call him? Mr. One Read, hopefully eventually develop into Mr. Two Read and take time to develop into a quarterback to use his athleticism, because athletically speaking, he's pretty good. Um, obviously things to work on, but I feel like
Sure.
if some of that pressure is taken off and he's not asked to do everything, he might be able to slowly learn some of those other things.
Well, and we've talked about this before, the difference between evaluating and developing Jalen
Right.
Hurts. And I feel like that's what we've seen. Like, you're asking to do more of the things that would help develop him. And that should be the long term goal of the Eagles. We need to develop Jalen Hurts if he's going to be the guy.
Right.
Like, and I'm all for evaluating, but evaluate while you develop.
Yeah.
Like, and that's the right way to do it.
Peggy says, I don't think Hurts is truly ready for the NFL. What makes you say that, Peggy? Because just looking at everything he's been able to do, yes, it's not perfect. It's not great. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
We have a visitor.
Hi, buddy.
Hey, bud.
Okay. Want me to go
How
upstairs?
you doing, big guy?
You say hi to Eric?
Hi.
You want me to open it for you? Yeah. Okay. Well, this hasn't happened in a while, so
I'm excited. This is this is the highlight of the show.
It was funny. We were upstairs. I got home. We're watching some videos, and he passed out. I was like, "Oh, this is perfect." He passed out. My wife's not here home, so
I was sleeping.
Right. So
Yes,
I
you
was
were.
like, "Oh, maybe he'll fall asleep for just give me an hour for my show." Well, buddy, I'm doing my show. You want to just sit on Daddy's lap the whole time? I mean, he's already broken in, right?
I love it. Come hang out with us, bud.
All right, you eat your crackers, and me and Eric are going to talk Eagles, okay? Yes, Peggy. To follow up. What makes you think he's not ready? Because I feel like he has the skill set. He's been, successful to a degree. And again, I think I again wouldn't call him a top 10 quarterback or anything like that, but I think he's a top 32 quarterback. And that to me says
Yeah.
all right. So Peggy says, okay, first he's a one read guy, as obviously many people have established, which
Sure.
I think is it's
Look, I think that's
over
that's
exaggerated.
generalization.
Right. And he wants to win it himself, so he takes off to try and get the TD himself. Maybe
I think it's more of a I don't think it's him being selfish. I think it's him going with what he trusts.
So also, I feel like we also have a lot of young wide receivers, and they're developing too. And I feel like with the way that Hurts is, I saw a play where he was scrambling around looking for an open target, and Watkins had kind of ran his route and then kind of tailed off when he could have easily kept going full speed towards the sideline and probably gotten Hurts to throw him the ball, catch the ball with 2 feet in bounds, run out of bounds immediately.
Sure.
Would have been for probably a first down. Probably he was probably 10 yards out. But again, he's once his route was over, he kind of slowed up, and his defender was right on him, and there was no way he was going to get separation. So I think a lot has to do with that. I think a lot has to do, like I said, with the balance of the offensive play calling. I think sometimes he does feel like he might need to do stuff. I don't think that's a selfish thing.
Yeah, and I think part of it is like the game's been really like they always say this about rookies, and like and remember this is still Jalen Hurts hasn't played 16 games yet. Like
Right.
the game is really fast, and you got to wait for the game to kind of slow down for him. And I think it's just the nature of him moving around to try and keep up with the game that he's seeing in front of him.
Yeah. No, and again, it's it's not going to happen overnight. We may not see it from game to game, but you have to know that they're working on it throughout the week. Of hey, let's get to that second read faster, so you can get to your third read.
Right.
And obviously, two main components of our offensive line are down currently. Lane Johnson was out for a couple of weeks there.
Mm-hmm.
So again, that kind of consistency with offensive line play could and the balance of the rushing attack could really be very beneficial for Hurts in the long run. So I would say it's not that I think he's definitely NFL ready. He's obviously proven that he's in
Right.
there. He's doing things that people have not done before, statistically speaking. Call that whatever you want. But he's young. He's got to improve, and hopefully, the young team can improve around him. We can actually get himself, some more weapons, some more consistency, and I think that alone will help him grow as an NFL quarterback. Now,
And I think that's also the coaching staff too. They're all developing right now. This is a young group.
100%.
Yeah.
Eric, we're planting the seeds.
I was wondering how long it was going to take for us to get to that.
Trying to grow the roots of this flower, and it's just a little bud that's sticking out of the ground right now. But those roots are getting strong.
He couldn't have said a tree instead of a flower.
That flower will bloom.
He couldn't have said a tree instead of a flower that'll grow into a big redwood or something like that.
That probably would have been better. Oh, real quick, just want to give a shout out to the Painted Lines. For those of you out there watching on the Painted Lines YouTube channel, we do appreciate you joining us. Thank you very much. We partner up with them. They're utilizing us on Facebook. We're utilizing them on YouTube. So it's a nice little partnership. If you have not heard of the Painted Lines or checked them out or seen anything that they've done, I highly recommend you doing that. Obviously, if you're on the Painted Lines YouTube channel, you know a little bit about them, but make sure you visit their website. Make sure you they have wonderful articles. They have videos all over the place. All the guys over there are fantastic. They're very knowledgeable. So highly recommend it. Head over to the Painted Lines. So we're great to be partnering with them.
Yeah, absolutely. Love those guys.
Ronan's thumbs up.
All right. Thanks, Ronan.
He's a big fan of the Painted Lines. So
I can tell.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure that's what the videos you set up for him when you had him. You're ready to take a nap.
Right. Yeah. All right. Let's head back. And also, I don't think Sirianni is an NFL coach. Oh, Jory out on that. I'm sorry. They either should have kept Dougie or made Deuce Staley our coach. This is just my feelings and opinions. I don't necessarily think Deuce was head coach ready either. But Sirianni, good, Caggy. Just give him the rest of the year. I'm not. I try to urge everybody to give Hurts the rest of the year. Listen. If at the end of the year you don't see enough progress, you don't like what you see, good, great, wonderful.
Yeah.
Fine. Not an NFL, not a franchise quarterback, whatever words you want to use, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But again, you can have your opinion, obviously, leading up to that, but don't make the final one until the full season, until we see exactly what we got. Chris chiming back in. Lions head coach talking about biting kneecaps, and our coach is talking about being a florist. The fuck? Yeah, that's a good point. He was.
Yeah.
He bites a knee. And honestly, I feel like all of the Lions players want to bite people's kneecaps off.
They're a feisty group. I kind of dig it.
Yeah, they're just not that talented, unfortunately.
Like watching them Sunday, I was just like, dude, I could get behind a team like that. They're pretty cool. Like,
Yeah, oh, absolutely. And yeah, Chris, the Painted Lines was awesome last week with the discussion on mental health. Yeah, Chris and a lot of the guys did a show on mental health. This is kind of stemming from, the Ben Simmons conversation. And they just kind of expounded on all that and kind of, it was a really nice, informative show, kind of a safe space type. So if you have not seen that, please make sure that you check that out on all of our social medias at the Philly Sports Alliance, and of course also over at the CEV network as well. Yes, Peggy, this is my son. He loves chiming in sometimes. And well, he already interrupted the show, so he might as well sit here, chill, and eat his crackers and have 90%.
He's the
of it.
star. Let's be honest.
90% of the crackers on the table, and not in his mouth. So.
Love it. Kid right after his dad.
Yeah, right. You liked watching the Eagles game this weekend, right? Yeah, the Eagles won. Yeah. Do you remember the fight song? Do you want to sing it or no? No. Yeah, I don't think so. I tried.
It was worth a try.
He's a first time, long time.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a lifetime listener. That poor guy.
He is a lifetime listener. He's been on my show. He's been the most popular guest we've ever had on our show.
Oh, clearly, yeah.
He pops in whenever he wants.
I love it. He's definitely more popular on the show than I am.
Wow.
Rightfully so.
It's not hard to do.
No.
Didn't mean to dig at you, but it's true. Too.
I mean, I put it right on the tee for you.
Yeah, a little bit. So yeah, we have the Chargers coming into town, followed by heading out to Denver, which yours truly will be heading out to Denver. We just got all of our flight itinerary information. We got an early ass Friday flight, 6:15 in the morning.
You'll be getting up at the same time I get up.
Well, what time do you get up?
I get I'll be getting up at 4:30, but
yeah, no, I will already be at the airport at that point.
Yeah.
Got to get there early. I'm not trying to miss
That's
this.
Right. No, can't miss the flight up in Denver.
Now we just got to figure out how the heck to actually get to the airport without me personally driving and parking.
Yeah, that's gonna be. I can give you a spot where you can go to, and like you'll park your car there, and then somebody will bring you over, and then you just gotta call that number and they'll come pick you up.
Yeah, I'd rather not have my car down there personally. I'd rather keep my car where it's at.
But then it sounds like it's Uber.
Yeah, but can I count on even if I schedule it now? Can I count on Uber? Because sometimes when you're trying to get Uber, it takes a little while. So if I schedule it, does that mean somebody's going to accept the scheduled ride? I don't know how it works.
I don't know how Uber works.
I may just call my old cab buddy and set that up. So anyway, got the Sixers on now. Yeah, the Sixers is they're playing right now. Hopefully they can get a win.
Yeah.
Without
Portland.
Yeah, without Joel and without Toby.
Now, I heard them debating earlier because of the whole idea of the Sixers trying to trade for Damian Lillard and hoping that he would want to come here. Pre-game introductions. Do you give a standing ovation to Damian Lillard?
Have to.
Yeah. I feel like you
got to start some chant of like, come to Philly. Come to Philly.
Yeah, I hope they did that.
I hope they did too. Yeah, so as I was saying, we have the Chargers who just lost to the Patriots. The Chargers seem a little up and down.
Yeah, very Charger-esque.
Yeah, I mean they definitely have a very talented team. Obviously, Justin Herbert is going to be a great quarterback for this league for many years. Mm-hmm. Keenan Allen's great. Austin Eckler is a very good pass catching back. Dual threat back. Mike Williams, another very good complimentary number 2 wide receiver. It's just they seem to be very inconsistent on defense. The offense seems to sputter at times, which doesn't seem to make sense. But
Right.
with many the weapons they have. So what's up?
Dad, he's on you.
I know there's cheese everywhere, dude. Cheese everywhere. Gotta wipe that off. So I think again, I think looking at this game earlier in the year, I thought, oh wow, there's no way.
Right.
I think that they are going to win this game. I just think there's a chance that this could be a closer game than people realize. So yeah, hopefully again we'll learn a lot by this Chargers game, and not only offensively but defensively. It seemed like Anna was blitzing a lot more. It seemed
Yeah, and you wonder if that carries over.
he was switching some things over to kind of.
There's someone on the computer.
Yeah, there's some on the pewter. Damn cheese crackers are everywhere.
Definitely your kid, dude.
I know, right? You like being on Daddy's show? Yeah.
I like having you on with me, buddy.
Me too.
Yeah, you like hanging out with Eric?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is Eric your favorite?
And Dad.
You're my favorite too, buddy.
And my mommy.
Right, and your daddy.
Well, yeah, naturally.
So yeah.
Highlight of the week right there. I mean,
yeah, right. All right, folks, we're gonna.
might as well get out on a good note.
I mean, you're probably right there.
Right.
So yeah, I think the next two games, for me anyway, are going to be really telling offensively and defensively if they continue to do the things that seem to work against the Lions. Now again, it's the Lions; they're not a great team,
Sure, but you still have to do things to beat them, like
right? And you're supposed to again
Mhm.
kind of take what the other team is giving.
Eagles won. And
Right.
he
Yes,
got
they did.
the mostest points in the world.
Right, we got the mostest points in the world.
But Lions didn't.
Lions didn't.
Nope.
No.
Yeah, I did on Sunday while watching the game convey to some of the other people I was watching with the idea of our point bank. Banking some of these, banking some of the points and being able to use them the next week. Yeah.
Points for the next game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd been pretty cool, right, dude?
Yeah.
All right, you get down?
No.
No? Oh, okay.
Only with my daddy.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like I've tried to make this point like 8 times right now. Anyway, Eric, what do you think about the upcoming Chargers game?
Well, I think what you brought up is right. It's just a matter of what Charger team are we going to see on Sunday. Is it going to be the team that, went into Kansas City and won, or is it going to be the team that can't seem to get out of its own way, like against Baltimore and this past week against New England?
Right.
So,
the
opportunity's there.
Yeah, it certainly is. And a game like Detroit could certainly be okay. All right, buddy. Say bye.
Bye.
All right. What?
But I want to get a snack.
You just got a snack, dude. Why don't we eat dinner when I get done, okay?
Please.
No. Wait for dinner. Okay, and he's back. That was quick. I want a snack. You can't have a snack. All right, I'll stay here.
Love it. Oh, man, I love it.
Okay. Yeah, the Lions game could be as we always say, a get right type game.
Sure.
Where again, it's not you're not playing the best in the league, but again, you were able to impose your will, lay down your game plan, follow it to a T, and execute it the way you want to, and then also you're able to make those adjustments on the fly, offensively, defensively, whatever.
Right.
And those be able to work. So, Again, hopefully the coaching staff sees this as an opportunity to move forward, to coach the game kind of the way that they did against the Lions. The players, again, can do the same. Say, hey, this may not work against everybody, but we saw how it can work. So
Right. And that's kind of the point of the get right games, like as we call them.
Right.
It's not necessarily that you're beating the best team in the world. It's you're running your system, you're seeing it succeed, and you're getting an idea. This works, and if we stick with it, we can do some damage.
Yeah, 100%. And again, like I said, I feel like the next two games will be. I know you did, buddy. The next two games will be very telling because, again, the Chargers have the ability to kind of come in here and beat the brakes off us, honestly.
Sure.
But they also have an ability to kind of play down to their opponent. And luckily, that is our favor. And then the next week against Denver, where I feel like, they're not a great team. They were, able to get a few wins early due to their schedule. And, they just traded away Von Miller, which, by the way, how do the Rams have any draft picks? Like, where do they get these draft picks from? I feel like every year they don't have a first or a second or a third.
Yeah, I don't know that they pick in this draft before the 6th round.
Yeah, so they traded away a second and a third for Von Miller, for old-ass Von Miller, who's been hurt and hasn't done crap lately. I mean, don't get me wrong. If he's healthy, and he might be able to really help out. But I don't know. I feel like he is definitely on the downside towards the end of his career.
Sure, and I mean the Denver Broncos did the right thing, get those draft picks, because you weren't going to get a second and a third for Von Miller from anybody else.
No.
It felt like the Rams were kind of bidding with themselves there.
Yeah, they must have been. I just don't understand, why a 4th round pick wouldn't have done it.
Right, and that's what when I first saw Von Miller traded to the Rams, I figured, I mean, it must be some
day 2 pick.
Or I figured this was a day 3, like this was Saturday picks.
I'm sorry, that's what I meant. Because sorry, I forget how it all works.
Yeah, no, but I know the traditional day 2 picks.
Yes, traditional. Yeah, well, I guess technically traditional. Yeah. Anyway,
well, the older,
but I thought 4th, 5th round,
right,
would have been fine.
Yeah, because when I heard, they traded 2 second-day picks for him, I thought, because just like you, I probably, I thought, oh, okay, 3rd, 4th round picks, okay, that makes sense. And then when I heard, and then I realized, I'm like, wait, day 2 is 2nd and 3rd round picks.
Right.
Holy crap, they gave up a 2nd and a 3rd? This is just the Rams. Dude, Rams ain't interested. They ain't caring about 2022.
No.
They're all in for 2021.
Yeah, they absolutely want to win now. So
yeah.
We're excited to kind of see what happens the next game. It's home. It's been a little while since we've been at the link, so I'll be excited to get back down there.
This time my plan is to kind of be on time as opposed to last time.
And then I'm excited to get down here and do another show tomorrow.
Oh yeah, we're doing another show tomorrow.
Yeah.
They were chanting, "We want Lillard." Nice. That works. That works too.
I'm opening this.
So who's coming with you on Sunday?
A guy I work with. He's a big Charger fan.
You're bringing a Chargers fan?
Yeah.
That's an a-hole move, dude.
Okay, dude, I'm not bringing my brother-in-law. He's a Cowboys fan.
No, the brother.
Earmuffs.
We're late on that one.
No,
Yeah.
Cowboys.
Yeah. What do we think about the Cowboys?
No.
What do they do?
Boo.
And what do we say? Cowboys
Stink.
Right.
That's good parenting right there.
Only the best.
That's right.
Eagles.
Good job, buddy. You want to do the chant? You want to sing it? Say all the letters. Ready? Go ahead. Okay, you do it. Say it loud. Say E.
A
G.
E S E
You gotta do it. You gotta do it. Louder, buddy.
E S C.
Okay. You got a
I
little
give
shy.
up.
Being silly now.
Yeah, you give up. All right. Well, I guess it's not that bad. Charger fans, so they're few and
Yeah,
far.
come on. I'm not bringing a Cowboy fan or.
There you go. I'll be sitting up with you lowly people in my actual seats. So
Oh, you're not sitting with Larry?
now I'm gonna be slumming it with you regulars.
I'm
Is there one in here?
actually going to be sitting in a different section this week.
Oh yeah. Where are
Yeah.
you sitting?
231, I think.
Oh well, what am I? 2:30,
Is there
right?
one in
So
here?
you're
Oh, yeah,
close.
you're right next to me. Okay.
Oh, well, there you go. I'll have to meet up
Is
at
there
halftime
one
too.
in here?
No
Yeah.
water in there. And this time it is a 1:00 game, right?
No, this is a 4 o'clock game.
It's a 4:00 game. All right,
Mhm.
so we're still gonna get down there at 8.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I told the guy, I'm just like, dude, you got to train leaves the station at 7:15.
All right. Well,
And if he's not here, I don't care. I'll go to the game by myself.
well, there you go. Yeah, don't be late, dude.
Nah, not this time. Not again. I gave Mike an earful after the last one.
Freaking Mike, and then he didn't even end up going to the game, which is
No.
the worst part. So, all
Yeah,
right.
me
Well,
and Bob spread out on our. We each had 2 tickets essentially to use.
really?
Yeah.
I did it.
You did
At
it.
one point, I told Bob, I'm like, I'm just gonna sprawl out here and take a nap.
No.
No. All right. Well, just because this guy is interrupted and it's almost 7:30, we got to get him to bed.
Yeah.
I think that's it for us tonight.
What about dinner?
We're gonna eat dinner. What do you want for dinner anyway?
I don't know.
Well, you're getting all weird, dude.
All right, what do you think this Sunday? Win, loss?
I mean, I have to assume it's going to be a loss, but it's going to be a close one, I think.
What's the line on it? Have you seen the line?
I haven't looked at the lines yet because I've just got kicked out of my survival pool this past weekend.
Nah.
Yeah,
Who was your team?
the Bengals,
The Bengals.
frickin' Jets, dude,
The Eagles.
frickin' Jets.
Yeah.
Well, Peggy thinks it's going to be a win, so.
All right.
But all right, well,
Eagles.
all right, buddy. All right, so
Oh,
we're
yeah, did you hear about Calvin Ridley?
yeah, I did. He's stepping away for personal reasons.
Yeah.
Do we know anything more than that?
I guess just having an issue with depression or something. I mean, I wish him the best. I hope.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
As I mentioned earlier, please make sure you check out the mental health issue
Mhm.
all over streaming all over our social medias, all over Facebook, Twitter, and of course not only on Philly Sports Alliance but also the CEV network, which is one of our umbrella networks, if you will. I don't know what we were calling them, but please check out that episode. It's a really good, powerful episode, a nice safe space dealing about discussing mental health. But yeah, we hope Calvin Ridley is gonna get himself right. So, all right, Peggy. Well, thank you very much, and we'll see you. You want to say bye, Peggy?
Who's Peggy?
Peggy's right there. You want to say bye, Peggy?
Who?
Right there. You see Peggy? In there?
Where?
Yeah. Say bye, Peggy.
Hi, Peggy.
Bye, Peggy.
Hi.
Mhm.
All right, well, that's it for us, and our this is, I guess, our kid show. Maybe next time we'll
Great show.
All three of us will do something.
maybe, yeah, maybe. So we're gonna head on out of here. We will see you guys down at the game. If you're down there, please make sure you stop on by. We are in the Wells Fargo lot between C1 and C3.
Never see two.
C2. So check us out. Reach out to us if you want to meet up, grab a beer, play a little cornhole, do whatever. So we'll see you guys there for the Chargers game. we will see you guys next Monday to recap everything. And don't forget, throughout the week, we have so many shows. So please check out our lineup. We'll put it up at the end of the show for you to check it out. But yeah, check us out. Give us a follow. Give us a like. Give us a share. Anything. Anything really helps.
Kindly follow.
Definitely follow. Hit all the buttons, as we always like to say here. So that's it for us. Eric, do you have anything to add before we get on out of here?
No.
Okay. Gotta love it. So we will see you guys next week. So for the Football Smack Talk Show, I'm Ryan.
I'm Eric. Happy football, everybody. Night, Ronan.
Who are you? Who are you?
Bye bye.
Ronan. All right. For Ronan as well, we will see you guys next week. Have a great night, everybody.
Me too.
Yeah.
Bye.
Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Birds.
Go Birds.
Go bye.
Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.